In this video, you are going to learn why this was a high odds day trading setup and exactly how you can find day trades like this using the supply and demand trading methodology. So when I was looking at the 4-chart layout for the Aussie US dollar, I immediately noticed over here on my daily time frame that we actually had a pretty nice daily downward trend. Yes, we were coming into contact with some sort of demand, but if you notice, this demand was created a very, very long time ago. But with the downward trend in control, I wanted to be looking for shorts. So when I noticed this beautiful drop-based drop area of supply on the 4-hour time frame along with the daily downward trend, that was our signal to maybe start to look for shorts as this supply zone was in control. And what we are doing for those shorts is looking for a confirmation trade. And basically what a confirmation trade is basically this right here. Let's say we have a demand zone right here, nice demand zone, nice basing, boom, nice move out of that demand zone. What confirmation trading is, let's say this is an H4 time frame. That's the sequence I am using for this trade example. H4 time frame, this is an H4 demand zone. When this demand zone is contacted on the H4 chart, what confirmation trading is when that 4-hour demand zone is contacted, we then look for a demand zone formed on a 15-minute time frame, which basically confirms that price is going to go up on a lower time frame. And not only that, lower time frame supply zones are typically removed, and with a nice demand zone, that is what we are looking for a confirmation trade. And then obviously for supply, it is just the opposite. So if we have a supply zone up here, we are waiting for our higher time frame supply to come back in for a test. Once it's contacted, then we'll be looking for short. So that is what confirmation trading model looks like, kind of in a nutshell right there. So on our 4-hour time frame, this is our 4-hour chart. That is our higher time frame for this example. This is a day trade that we caught on the 15-minute chart. So basically we had a nice drop-based drop, 4-hour area of supply. If you kind of zoom in on the supply zone, it's a nice supply. We have nice 3-candle basing here with a very, very nice move down. So the supply zone was it wasn't actually quite contacted if you look, but when price reaches so close like that, doesn't really bother me too much, and we're basically going to be looking for shorts anyways. If price came up and didn't hit it that much, I'm not going to be calling that in control. But since it's so darn close, in my opinion, the H4 supply zone is in control. So right now, our higher time frame supply zone is in control. So once that supply zone came in control, we then want to go to our entry time frame, which is a 15-minute chart. If you guys remember, this is our overall higher time frame right here. Now we're on the 15-minute time frame. So with the 15-minute time frame chart pulled up, we notice price almost contacted the higher time frame zone. It's good enough in my opinion. And we got a nice, let me just get rid of this for now. We had a very nice drop supply zone. Look at the move away from this zone. That is what we are looking for a very, very strong zone. Yes, it's great that the daily time frame trend is down. It's great that we're trading at a higher time frame supply zone, but also what's great about it is that the 15-minute confirmation zone that we got was a very, very nice move down. We did remove some sort of buying in this area here. I really wanted to see this demand zone removed. It actually wasn't removed, but so typically with a confirmation trade, guys, we want to see demand zones being removed. So we want to see a demand zone here get removed. We wanted to see this demand zone get removed. But when we get such a strong move out of a higher time frame zone, that to me is well good enough for me, especially for a day trading short. So I noticed we had this nice 15-minute supply zone there. Notice the nice tight basing very close before that chart move away, and we simply just shorted the pullback. And that is a classic confirmation entry model right here, where we did our analysis on the H4, right? Going back to the H4 time frame, you notice we had a very nice drop-based drop 4-hour supply zone, looking good. Supply zone was in control. I noticed a massive move down, went to the 15-minute chart, boom. What a supply zone, right? Also, what you could also look for is a trend line being removed or momentum. I typically like to look for trend, but if a trend line is removed, that's also an indication of a confirmation as well. And it's always important, guys, to remember to on these trades, you don't really want to be risking more than 1%. If you have a system in place where maybe you can risk more than 1%, that's great, but we always want to make sure that we are managing risk appropriately. And of course, this trade was called out ahead of time in the daily market breakdown videos, which are videos forecasts that I release every day for the Diamond members. If you want to trade alongside myself and the community, join the Diamond membership for exclusive access to our daily market breakdown videos and catch trades like these. Plus, dive deep with our full-length forecasts covering 26 plus markets, our interactive Sunday Zoom sessions, and personal homework to sharpen your strategy. And you'll also join our private Discord group for direct access to me and unlock a complete library of A to Z video lessons to master supply and demand trading. Don't miss out. Let's level up your trading. Links in the description down below. Now I'm going to show you guys a little video of me calling out this trade, kind of a live breakdown of why this was a trading setup. 4-hour supplies on there. Looks like we barely we actually never even touched it, but if you like to give your entry a little bit of wiggle room, you might have contacted it there. So at this point, I don't mind looking for shorts, and on a 50-minute time frame, we actually had a confirmation trade right here. So this is our confirmation zone. I don't love that we didn't actually hit the zone, but that is our confirmation there on the 50-minute time frame on the Aussie. So that was a clip from the daily market breakdown video, which, like I said, is released to the Diamond members. And another extra tip, a final tip for everybody here. On the 50-minute chart here, we had the trade. Yes, our take profit is at 4-1. And why you could have taken some profit off the trade, and you could be letting winners run, right? At the time of me recording this video, this trade is still playing out. Yes, you could have taken full take profit. That's fine. But what you need to do in your back testing is see, can we hold this trade for longer? And a little bit of an extra tip for you guys, how to know if you can hold the trade longer is if we go to the higher time frames, right? So going back to the H4, you can see the downward trend was broken. If we go to the daily chart, right, going back to my 4-chart layout, looking at the daily chart, we have a daily downward trend, which is an indication to me that you can hold that trade for longer. I'm not saying don't take any profit, and let's go back to the zone here. I'm not saying we shouldn't take any profit off of the trade at this time, but it could be an idea where maybe at this point, maybe you take your stop loss, put it to break even, try to get a 6-1 or 7-1, whatever you want to look for. Or maybe you want to, looking at a bigger picture, maybe you want to target these lows all the way over here, which is a massive trade. Or what I always like to do is at least move my stop loss to break even and take off at least 80% of my position in this type of situation where we have a higher time frame downtrend. What I will say to you guys is, let's say this exact situation took place where we have a 4-hour supply zone in control, and we look for a confirmation on a day trading time frame. Let's say it's the exact same situation, but instead of the daily chart being in a downtrend, let's say it was in an uptrend and we were shorting. At that point, what I would be doing in this situation, going back to the trade again, is I would be looking for probably no more than a 2-1 trade, something like this, which is still good. And then obviously you will miss out on some profit sometimes, but honestly it will prevent you from getting a situation like this where we go almost close to your take profit and then stop you out because we're trading against the higher time frame trend. So just a little bit of a tip: if you are going to be holding on to your trades, I would only be doing it when the higher time frame trend is with you. If the 4-hour downward trend was with us here, that would be good as well. But what's more important is the higher time frame. So in this exact time frames, we want to see the daily downward trend and the weekly downward trend as well. That being said, guys, hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. If you are new to the channel, check out my weekly Forex forecast that I release every single week on Saturdays as well. And as well, check out the private membership if you want to level up your trading. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.